They did an opening for the
God.
show, I think.
Yeah, I think it's the
Tour?
tour.
Good.
So,
I think BINI in Manila is the best BINI.
Yes, it's the
it's
best
like seeing a
experience.
fucking water Pokemon in the ocean, bro.
yeah.
You know?
No, this is the best experience. I agree.
But nothing crazy, I don't think, like stage-wise.
You gave me all the butterflies, fireworks,
The microphones, they're bedazzled to the hell, and I love it.
Nice outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're bedazzled. I think it's become a usual thing now, just the vocal splits. It's become very normal, I think, for them. Immensely.
got me going crazy.
This feels like you remember those, Tokyo Dome performances, like back in the day of like, very popular K-pop groups or J-pop groups or even just bands?
Actually, it reminds me of that Girls' Generation
Era.
that
Yeah,
they
it
had
does.
in
What the fuck?
Tokyo
This
Dome.
feels different level,
Yeah, it really does.
I assume they have a live band. I can't see it, but a little bit of a shame that they're splitting so much when they're sitting down and there's no, choreography.
Yeah, I
but
wonder what was happening right before this section.
I mean,
but
to be completely honest, I think the more interesting thing would be actually seeing like what the fans got,
Yeah.
because there was very little live singing going on there.
There was live singing, but there was.
At like 30%.
Yeah, there was.
30% split on their mic,
No,
and
I
maybe.
think it was a little bit more generous. It was just very noticeable.
Yeah. Tough.
Yeah.
Vocal splits have found their way onto people.
That's cool. This feels grand. Where was this?
Damn, that's fucking big.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought it was just this.
Grand,
Oh, but it is smaller than the. Maybe it's the same venue, but they did a 360 experience, right? When they did a thing.
Yeah.
This feels more like about the music. Oh, what the fuck? 5-minute gap. That's sick.
That's so awesome, dude. Incredible, though. No, this feels absolutely outstanding. Like, this is a completely different experience for me.
Oh, fucking 5 minutes. The hell? Oh, sick. Colette.
Nice introduction.
Malloy. Gwen. Shout out Stacy. Shout out Mika. Shout out Joanna. Mate, that's sick. I like
So
that
cool,
intro.
So cool.
Shout out Sheena. And Joanna. Alright, cool.
So
Did Coachella?
Sick! I'm gonna lie, that's so cinematic. I love that. Woo!
They have a light stick, don't they?
Yes. Woo! No, Efra, this is amazing.
It
though.
seems more about the music.
Great
I like it.
production. They have a live band. That's a live band. See, this is a show. This is a heck of a show. Woo! I love that. That arrangement also was so good.
Philippines has amazing dancers, dude.
They
Holy
do.
shit. Holy shit.
Yeah, honestly, in the Philippines is the
10
best.
times better.
Yeah, it's the best experience. It's the way to go singing live for sure.
That would be my recommendation.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah. Collect. Oh my god, the fucking Power Rangers, bro.
That is awesome!
dramatic fucking entrance is sick.
Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, so nice.
I like this era a lot, you know.
Me too.
It's
This
less.
Signals era is great.
Yeah, it's less. You know, like sugar pop kind of thing, but it's
Yeah.
nice.
So you see, they're actually singing live for this opening, which is kind of cool.
This was nearly like 95%,
Yeah, yeah,
90% live. This
if
was.
they had a layer, you really can't hear it.
Holy shit, man, Loy.
The styling is awesome. The choreos are perfect. I
Yep.
love how they fill out the stage. It's really cool.
It was a good discography. They really built themselves a really good discography as of late.
Yeah, I think they're singing Efra.
That's why I hate. That's why I fucking know. Like, I mean, good dancers. That's why I hate this whole thing sometimes when it's like if you use it sometimes and then you don't use it some other times. It confuses me as a fan because it's like now instead of being able to enjoy the performance, I'm always just always on the lookout. It's like when are you lying to me and when are you not?
Yes, yes.
You
I
know, so
agree.
it's sort of annoying as a fan.
And it's interesting that they use it in certain moments because, for example, the moment that you would want to use it the most is definitely the opening. You definitely don't want to go
the
in
nerves,
there.
you know, they're cold as we say, you know. Hopefully they've warmed up enough, but it can still happen. So, but all of that was authentic.
yeah,
At least
completely
from
live.
this fan cam, we can absolutely sort of tell that it was authentic.
And it's actually a really cool fan camp to judge the sound of the venue from because they're pretty high up. So the sonic evolution of the wave itself has a completely different resonance at the top of the stadium or the arena than it does close on the ground. So you get a better feel for what the actual experience of a live show is.
And it then just
was
makes me look like an asshole because then it's like, in the previous ones the criticism was definitely warranted, but in this one the criticism isn't. You know, and like there's no. They are singing live, and they're not accurate. They're singing, you know, sort of the BINI that we fell in love with at the start.
I don't understand how this cannot be sustained.
Yeah,
That's the question.
But then I'm like, well, then in that belt, instead of me sort of my genuine reaction, instead of it being like, wow, that fucking, you know, great belt. Now I'm like, did you fucking pitch correct that shit? Did that have live autotune? How the fuck? Because if you're always able to do that, why did you fucking use vocal splitting or pitch correction in your previous ones?
Correct.
So that's why I'm so against it, and I call it out so heavily because I want to be able to enjoy and support and even promote the groups that I like
Without thinking about this.
Yeah, without
technicalities.
honestly and knowing that they are as authentic as it gets, and what every fan that paid their hard-earned money went into this concert and got a live experience, not a vocal splitting live experience. That's not live, in my opinion.
However, they've proven that it's completely possible.
It's possible.
And they have the capability to do so.
They
both
have done it
dancing-
many times before.
Yeah, both dancing and singing.
I just don't know this whole thing in the last 2 years. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't understand it. That's great. So this is a show. This is a show.
To be fair though, BINI have never lacked in the show part.
No, for sure.
They really filled out that whole space
They
really, really
did
well.
beautifully. See, Andrew, it's
That's
saturated.
saturating. It's completely raw and live.
Okay, that band though, the band is absolutely outstanding.
Wow, the girls are fucking putting a performance, bro.
They really are. They never lack in this department. To
True.
be completely fair.
There's one thing you'll never hear from Beat, like you'll never
that they
hear
were flat in energy, or that this the show
lazy,
was lazy,
tired. Never,
or if they are tired, you can never
tell,
with
bro.
them.
Like
And I
they're
think
pros.
that is the level of professionalism that you want
They're
to
pros.
aspire to be at.
Many K-pop idols,
Lack
P-pop
this.
idols, C-pop idols, T-pop idols, US idols should fucking learn from
Yeah,
this.
yeah, they lack this discipline.
Like earn your bread, bro.
See, live. This is live. Oh, we're splitting straight away.
You split.
Ah.
Why? It pisses me the fuck off,
I
man.
don't
It just
get
depends on the
it.
song.
I think
Roy again.
they're still splitting. Yeah, you can.
Oh wow, yeah, that whole chorus is so
Yep.
completely vocal
Yeah, yeah,
split.
yeah.
You see, and then he's like, well, now you've
you hear
taken
the
me on a
difference.
fucking big ass roller coaster.
You hear the difference and it's palpable. However, I do wonder why this choice is having made, because the girls obviously can't do it.
Yeah, it's a production problem. It's not a girl's problem, I don't think, because they're one of those idols. I mean, for example, obviously everyone knows about my whole opinions about Sonara and this other stuff, and then also my opinions on Korean pop idols that they're using pitch correction, auto tune, or vocal splitting, and they never improve. Like every year, it's obviously the same shit. Hence why you've created a cynical monster. If anyone, and also, here's the thing, it's just because the people that are in the industry, the producers, they just don't have YouTube channels and they don't want to voice their opinions because then they don't get work. Luckily, we don't give a fuck. So, and you support us, so it's brilliant. So, but what I've always said is, the idols are lazy usually. The idols don't apply themselves. The idols take everything for granted. BINI, that hasn't been the case for BINI, never. And you'll never hear me saying that, because that wasn't the case, and it isn't the case for the BINI girls. Those girls are the best example of casting correctly, casting malleably, like in people that are malleable,
Yeah.
casting people that learn fast, take orders well, and have great working ethic. They improve.
They do.
The BINI from last year was worse than the BINI from this year.
Yeah,
and they're
definitely.
always better. Great. So my problem then is, it's certainly not the girls' fault that they're fucking vocal splitting, because they're probably not asking for it. So who the fuck?
I do think that this is sort of like a bit of like stuck between a rock and a hard place sort of situation, because the production does want to help them in terms of creating a product that is infallible, like it is
Infallible,
flawless,
yeah.
right? So it's interesting. It's interesting the fact that it's so obvious in certain places. Like, to me, the problem that I have with like the vocal splitting in this particular performance is that it was so obvious
It's so
that you
apparent.
weren't using it the previous song, and now in this song, because he has a bit of like harder singing phrases.
This
then
might be
you're-
the range, maybe on the lower range stuff, when you do have to be so grounded.
correct, and then you have a couple of belts right before a chorus. So like
The belt was authentic though.
it's
you
like
know?
but it still had a layer. So it's sort of like trying to manage.
Which,
the
remember,
girls a little bit
vocal
better.
splitting means that their microphones are on and they are
on,
singing.
yes.
But there is also a vocal line on a track that's either louder than their microphone.
Or creating the base, the foundation of what you're hearing.
That's why it sounds a bit doubled.
Yeah.
And in our opinion, not only in our opinion, in the fucking industry standard, that's not live singing. It's fine if you do it on a chorus. It's fine if you do it in moments where there are harmonies. But you can't have like
The
your
main
vocal
singing
line,
phrase,
your main
yeah.
singing line, recorded, playing at the same time, and then you're singing on top of it. Like this, you're not singing in the car, bro. I paid a fucking ticket to hear you sing raw, and then you gave me a brilliant opening.
Yes,
with
brilliant.
all raw. There was saturations. No, it wasn't. It was real. It was human. It was fucking brilliant. It was the BINI product.
Yep.
And then you fucking do this. That's disrespectful, bro. It really pisses me off.
No, I know it does.
And people still think it's like I have it out for BINI, man.
No, it's not. It's really not. It's for the climate of
dummies.
pop music.
And now I won't believe you. Now I'm no fucking way I'm gonna believe you. And the girls did everything corrected. They anchored, they found grounding, good choice of shoes for the girls as well, by the way. Gives them a bit of grounding vocally, good styling, and also aids the vocals. But I'm not gonna believe this shit now, bro. No chance. Guys, that was like 80 fucking % main singing line in the track to 20% in their mics.
Yeah.
Man, they're so fucking.
They're awesome.
Pisses me
They're
off.
awesome. They really are awesome. Still splitting Efra is just more noticeable. Her game is always very high. Yeah, I think it depends on the song, but it depends.
And the funny thing is, I think it's actually quite smart because I don't think the naked ear can ever pick this up. And especially the naked untrained ear.
Yeah, no, I don't think people would even notice.
I don't think anyone would notice, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it's a good show.
It's a very good show.
And
It's just
I
frustrating.
And here's the thing: I think I would pay for this experience. This is how you go see BINI in Manila.
Not like this. I wouldn't pay for this.
Well,
not like this.
I think it's a great experience.
I would have paid for 2024 BINI, 2023 BINI. You know,
no trickery.
No, I don't like this. This is like everything I stand against for like what, and it's nothing to do with the girls. It's like what the fuck, why ABS?
Yeah.
Like basically the big question is like why ABS? Why now?
Yeah.
Maybe they were doing it before and we didn't notice. I have no idea. But from my fucking analysis, it wasn't the case.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like it because it's the same issue. Why? Look, it's very obvious. Everyone sees this. Like, there's a reason why we stopped going to so many concerts and all these invitations. And it's like, nah, I'm all right, man. I know what I'm gonna get. I know what I'm gonna see. I'm fine.
Yeah. And there's nothing truly positive to say about the experience because you have been lied to the whole time.
So then what? You know, and then people are, oh, fucking everything's negative now. It's like, well, you made this monster.
You build this algorithm brick by brick.
Brick by brick, son. So frustrating. But
however, though, I do think this is a great show. And if you were in the concert, let us know what your experience was.
The question is, did you notice?
Yeah,
that would be my question. Did you notice? Did you think that being in 2024 were better in terms of like raw vocals than they are now? Or do you think just overall the product has just improved and, you know, they became so corporatized?
Completely different idea of what we felt.
I'd love to hear your opinions.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Adios.